Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacky and I'm the face behind Jacky Knits here on YouTube and on Instagram. And today is vlogmas day 11, which means it's the 11th of December, and I can't believe we're like 2.5 weeks before Christmas. It's so crazy and the year flew by so fast. We have all Christmas presents ready. They've all came in and they just need to be wrapped into gift wrapping paper and they'll be ready to gift. So today I'm really behind schedule because I'm just going to show you. I have my sample knit right here. I'm not going to show it in depth or in detail, but basically I'm doing a sample knit for a designer, and it's on 2.5 millimeter needles and Cardiff Cashmere Classic, which is like a heavy fingering sport weight. I think it's heavy fingering weight yarn, and this is taking me honestly forever. Like, I'm on this sleeve bit for over 2 weeks now and I just don't see the end. So I'm just so far behind schedule, but I really want to make some progress on this today. And all my videos are already edited and I recorded everything I need to record. I was thinking about maybe doing TikToks or Instagram Reels as well, just to have like a more summarized version as a reel, and then for people who like a more detailed and more in-depth version of my advents and podcasts and knitting process videos and everything could watch it detailed on YouTube. But I'm really still unsure about this, so if you have any ideas, recommendations, or feedback, I would love to know. And is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. Yeah, so today will actually just be knitting as much as I can on my sample knit so I can get it as quickly as possible back to her, so she can just, create content with it and everything. So that's probably my plan for today. And then I would like to open today's Advent. As I said in previous Advent episodes or Vlogmas episodes before, I'm doing my own kind of Advent calendar where I browse through my stash every day and show you a yarn that I'm possibly going to turn into a beautiful garment. And today's yarn is actually for a test knit. So today morning I picked up my Love Crafts package from my post office and I ordered 5 skeins of Wool Ease by Lion Brand. This yarn is like super good for people who still want their knit to be machine washable, because it's 80% acrylic and 20% wool, and the wool gives it this like sheepy nature scent and like this woolly texture. And it's a medium weight yarn with a 18 stitch gauge on 5mm needles. That's what's just written on the ball band here. And it's a 85 gram ball with 180 meters. And I ordered the colorway 98, which is the color name Natural Heather. And this is just a pretty natural heathered, natural gray colorway. And I saw on Instagram that Petra from Noons Hill was posting about a tester call for her first ever design, and she chose a complex textured sweater to be her first pattern to be tested and written up and released and everything. And when I saw this, I just immediately applied and wanted to support her, because every designer should get every support they can. And she was searching for testers in every size. And then I just messaged her and said, yeah, I would like to apply for size 2, because usually my bust circumference is about 85 to 87 centimeters, depending on, what time of the month and, yeah, hormones. And that's basically it. And, yeah, since this is a really textured sweater, she recommended to use like a really woolly yarn, like more of a rustic yarn with a high stitch definition, and a light color or really soft color, and not something dark, because she really wants to, show off the texture and let the texture pop instead of letting the color pop. So I chose this light gray. It looks really like, okay, no, it's a really light gray, like almost bright grayish. Natural heather is like actually a good name for it. And I can't wait to knit a gauge swatch. Maybe I'm actually gonna do that today, but I still need to gauge swatch for the hollow cardigan test knit by Kadri and the Mia cardigan test knit by Kokomo Knitwear. But I still need to wind up the hangs, because both of the test knits are yarns that are in hangs. So I need to wind them up first into little skeins or balls or whatever you call it. And then I can start knitting. Maybe I'm going to do that actually after filming this. I think this would be really fun to just wind it up and then knitting gauge swatches today. So the Mia cardigan and the Harlow cardigan require a stockinette swatch. So that's just basically knitting right side rows and purling wrong side rows. And then this swatch requires a bit of concentration, because I think we have to swatch in textured pattern. But I'm actually just gonna read the pattern and then decide when I'm gonna do the gauge swatch. The test knit is actually until February, so I'm just finishing my other test knits first, since I know that even if it's a textured sweater, I usually complete a sweater within 1.5 and 3 weeks, depending on the size and stitch pattern. And in March, I completed another textured test knit for Journey Through Yarn, Rebecca, and it was the Irene sweater, and it took me, I think, 3 weeks to complete size 2XL, and it was textured, so I'm not in panicking mood right now, and I think I can finish it even when I just start by the end of January. The deadline is, I think, February the 17th. So even if I start at the end of January, I have 3 weeks to finish the sweater. So I'm definitely good, and I don't need to, be superly crazy about the time management right now. So yeah, I can't wait to try Wool Ease. I've heard many people like it, and that it's a super yarn for people with sensitive skin, or even with children. It's often used for children's knits, baby sweaters, because the high acrylic content makes it super durable and long lasting, and then the wool content gives it the super sheepy scent. I love yarns with the sheepy scents. I don't know why. I have a similar yarn in my stash, which is Lime Brand Fisherman's Wool. And this skin, when I just opened the package, this sheepy scent just flew into my nose, and it was quite overwhelming. But this, yeah, it actually smells a bit sheepy, but not that too much. So yeah, this is today's advent yarn. I think I've said that before, that it's for my advent opening today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just wind up the one skein for the hollow cardigan and one skein for the meal cardigan, so I can at least make swatches and wash them and let them dry and then see if I got gauge. And I think that's it for me from now. If I have any other, if I have everything else to say, I come on here and speak to you again. And yeah, right now I'm just wishing you a wonderful day. Enjoy the cozy before Christmas time. Decorate your home. Decorate a Christmas tree. I think this is going to be the background for now because like it enhances the vlogmas and Christmas feeling. And yes, if I ramble too much and it gets too boring, I'm just gonna say have a nice day, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this. And I hope you guys like my vlogmas. Any support, any feedback is appreciated as always. And yeah, I see you. Hi guys again. So we are currently out for a walk, me and my kids, because I have a super big headache, and now we're just out for a walk. And yeah, as you just saw, I washed and blocked my swatch for the Mia cardigan test knit for Coco Moon knitwear, and I'm 60% done with the sleeve of my sample knit. So I'm actually aiming to finish the sleeve today, but I'm really not sure. So when I'm back home, it's just going to be excessive knitting on my sample knit sleeve, and I hope to get that done today. And yes, now we're just out for a walk.